Alright, you guys, I am back again. This time it's just more of a questions and answers. There's a lot of questions being asked, and quite a few things of whether or not I stole my design for my build from Jay's 2 cents or whoever out there. So we'll kind of touch base on that and then go over a few things that I'll be going to review this week sometime or the next. So I still have yet to get my high bandwidth bridge. It was supposed to be here Friday. Somehow it's now Monday. So we'll see. Whenever it gets here, I'll put that in. And I guess I could answer one of the questions I originally got asked a while ago. Why do you have a three-way SLI bridge? Well, I have a two-way one, and I was originally going to do a 1080s till NVIDIA killed that. So I still have it. So what I'm gonna do, since my SLI bridge should be here sometime this week, is show a comparison between the SLI bridge there, the three-way SLI bridge, because it has both SLI fingers touching, not touching, SLI fingers connected on both cards, compared to this zero slotted EVGA Pro Bridge. So I'm gonna do a just a comparison between all three, whether or not single-sided, both-sided, or the high bandwidth bridge makes a difference between Fire Strike or even the new was it Time Spy benchmark. So we'll see whether or not that actually makes a difference or not. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, if you use two ribbon cables, it actually does make a difference. And then again, I've heard, so with this three-way SLI bridge, I heard it actually goes from here to here, or it cross configures. So actually this SLI finger here is actually not being used properly because it's designed for three-way. If I wanted it to have both connections, I'd have to have the second card in the third slot. I don't know. We'll find that out when I have my high bandwidth bridge here, and we'll test it out. Or if I can get a third 1080, right? Who knows? I did fill up my reservoir. I know someone pointed that out. When they were pointing that out, that was when my build video just started, and I just got done leak testing. So yeah, I did take a few pictures with that reservoir. It was probably about here, empty. So it's filled now. So we'll get past that. A lot of people were giving me grief about my crappy L-shaped glass desk, so I replaced it. So now I have a custom desk that spans my entire room. So I have it's kind of a mess. That area is where I do all my repairs, where I put my computers together. I do, I have a little side business I try to run. I fix phones, tablets, laptops. Programmer by day, my real job, and a gamer when I try to be, when I try not to be a father, and I got a family to take care of, so I can't really game like I used to. So I try to game as much as I can when I have free time. But with work, paying bills, being a dad, being a husband, it's kind of tough to sit down and play games for hours on end. So yeah, but I love it when I can. So, and obviously I do some reviews here and there. By the way, I have another one of these Reflex Lab. Actually, the seller's changed tree. They sent me another one. I can't decide if I want to do a giveaway on that or give you guys this one. I'm still deciding. I kind of really like the Reflex Lab one, so who knows. So we'll get to that when the time comes. Maybe if I get past 100 subscribers, I'll start giving away crap. So we'll see. So on to whether or not I stole designs or whether or not it's your own. There's a difference between being inspired by a build and stealing a design. Like if my rig legitimately looked exactly like Jay's on Jay's 2 cents, then yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can say I stole it, but it's a whole different setup. So let's pop this bad boy back open. It's kind of hard to see with the reflection. So we'll kind of go over the questions I'm being asked. Did you steal the design from Jay from Jay's 2 Cents? No, I really did not. So obviously, that's Red Mist. Before Jay started tearing it apart, putting new stuff. I don't think he's finished it on his channel. So that's the only real picture I could find of it. Obviously, it looks nothing like my rig, but people still compare it to Red Mist. That's Skunkworks, and to show you guys the person that I actually was inspired by his rig, his name is Alvis. He is on CEMR, Computer Enthusiast Master Race on Facebook. It's a great page. Recommend it for anybody. The admins keep all the trolls and all the bad posts, or I don't know, troll posts and spam posts at bay. They're usually really good about it. But this is his rig. It's called Red Rum. He's actually the person I took inspiration from. He originally had a 900D build. He had almost the same components in his 900D. Other than he had a 4790K when he first started. Now he has a 5930K, 3980 Ti's, and an STH10? Yeah, STH10. But he has both the top and bottom part. I can't remember if Case Lab sells them separately, because I know in mine, Thermaltake sells the bottom piece separately, so you have to buy both the top and bottom piece separate. He's actually the person I took inspiration from building my rig. When he had his Core, I had my Core X9. He had a 900D, Corsair 900D. As you can see, this is his build. This is the actual build I took ideas from. His is an STH10, like I said, 3980 Ti's, 5930K. Can't remember if it's 64 gigs of RAM. Everything's more top end. So if anything, mine's the Chinese ripoff of his rig. Because I'm running Thermaltake and yeah, Thermaltake. Shit, Thermaltake on everything. I'm running the same Corsair fans, but he has EK everything. As you can tell, he didn't he didn't cheap out on anything on his rig. If you want to ever see it, go to the Facebook page. You'll see his rig. It's kind of it's kind of the famous rig on that page. So I guess different from mine. He has a 560 on the bottom. I can't remember if he has another 360 on the back, and then two 480s up top. So if you guys think my rig is crazy overkill, you should check out his. Another thing about these other designs, as you can tell, on Jay's 2 Cents builds, he likes to keep the piping kind of a minimal, a minimal amount of piping shown. He likes it clean, non-cut, kind of like Alvis's rig, except on his, he kind of has piping here, but with his reservoirs, it's just a straight, clean cut build. There's nothing crazy about it on that side, but everything is amazing on this side. So mine, I like the piping, so I went all out crazy with pipes. Went all out. To be honest, I was not sure if I was going to be able to bend that many pipes, especially up in this corner here. It was really tight against the motherboard tray, so I had to get a Bits Power 90, a rotational 90, and another 90 up top here, and then bend it. The bends were crazy. Like, I was so not competent about whether or not I was going to be able to bend all those. I'm actually trying to find it here. Huh. I guess I can't find it. Hold on. Alright, I found it. Okay, so when I was bending those tubes, I was so nervous. I actually used nine tubes. I think they're 32-inch long tubes. I used 9 of them to get all these bends correct. I'm gonna have to fix one of them eventually. When I drain the system, I'll fix it. I do like how clean it is, just bending it. But like I said, I was so nervous. I actually have almost $100 worth of 90s from Alpha Cool that I bought because I was going to skip bending the tubes and I was just gonna put 90-degree bends. I have 3 boxes of these, more Primo Chill fittings, because I was doubting myself so much of whether or not I can get this done. I was gonna basically cheat my way out and pay more to get fittings in and get it all done, but I decided screw it. I bought another box of tubing and I just kept going until I got it right. So yeah, that's where I am at. Like I said, I didn't really steal these Jay's 2 cents designs. If anything, it was Alvis's Red Rum build, so just wanted to knock that out of the way. Another thing on my YouTube channel, I've been asked a few times and on Facebook, why did I go two separate pumps and 2 reservoirs? For one, if I only had one in here, this thing would look completely empty. And my original plan was 3 1080s, so I was going to do 2 separate loops. One was supposed to be, so it was this one was supposed to be the 360, 560, 3 1080s, and then back again. And then the 480 would be solely cooling the motherboard and the 5930K? Yeah, 5930K. I wish I had something crazier than that, but that was my original plan. So since I was waiting to get a third 1080, I was lucky enough to even get these on launch day. People were struggling to get even one. I somehow got 2. By the time I had enough money to get a third 1080 with water blocks, NVIDIA killed SLI basically, so that didn't end up happening. So I just made it one big loop. So, the starting point is this, I guess, yeah. So starting point would be this pump. It's a D5 pump. Yeah, I know one D5 pump could actually run this whole thing, but it's redundant basically if one goes out. Luckily I'll have another one. So it starts from here. It goes up, down to this 560. From the 560 to the 2 1080s. From the 1080s to the 480. And then from the 480 to the CPU, motherboard, blocks. It's the MSI Gaming 7 with bits power blocks. So it's, the MOSFET and the chipset is cooled. Goes from there to this Hardware Labs 360, and then from the 360 back down into this pump and res, and then that pumps back into this pump and res. So yeah, so there was reasoning to why I was going to do that, so I just wanted to explain that. And then one more thing that someone asked before I cut this short now. Push-pull. A lot of people, yes, push-pull doesn't make that much of a difference, but it does keep, I don't know, I feel like it keeps my temperatures steady. It's more consistent, especially with a thicker radiator. That's a 64mm radiator. But the original plan was to do push-pull on everything, drop the power to 40% on all the fans, so it was dead quiet. I wanted no sound, and that was my original plan. I didn't end up putting in my fan controller because it didn't fit where I needed it to, so I was like, screw it, just plug it all in, get it done. So now it's loud as balls. I don't know if you can hear it. it's loud, but I game at night. I put on headphones. I don't hear it. That's actually another reason people made a comment on my cheap ass speakers. Why have a $7,000, $8,000 rig? Top end monitors, keyboard, you name it, and have $20 speakers. Well, it's because I don't need them, because when I do play, my family's usually asleep. So that is another reason why I really haven't been bothered to put in the fan controller to actually change the sound. And when I am awake, or when my family is awake and I'm playing a game, it's usually in the living room. I use the Steam Link to play a few games when I can. So I'm away from this room, so you don't even hear it anyway. So that's really about it on this video. Like I said, I'll be doing another keyboard review. my SLI high bandwidth review, and oh, I have a dash cam video I was gonna do. Like I said, maybe I'll, I don't know, I think I should do a giveaway for that. Since it's such a great, it's a gaming mouse pad, so it's this here. It's really great. Who knows, if I get past 100 subscribers, or who knows. Actually, you know what, if I get past 100 subscribers and 100 likes on this video, I will not only give away that Reflex Lab mouse pad, I think I'll do that First Player Mechanical Keyboard Steampunk Edition as a giveaway as well. Maybe after I get past 150, close to 200, I'll give away the mechanical keyboard. Brand new, all I did was a review on it. I haven't touched it yet. So, hey, maybe you could help a guy out, like and subscribe. It'll keep me busy. It'll justify me making these videos and putting time into it. If if more people are watching it and are actually interested in tech reviews, I'll do more, because I love doing these videos, and it seems like a lot of people are into it. So I said, oh yeah, shoot, gosh, I'm dragging this video. I'll be switching out the RAM. They're going to be Dominator Platinums soon. So we'll see how well they do with the high bandwidth bridge, better RAM. These are only 2666. They'll be 3200s. We'll see if I can get that that score on Time Spy and Fire Strike a little higher there. So catch you guys in the next video. Like I said, like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. Talk to you guys later.